In the last 30 minutes, a cartoonist for the Salt Lake Tribune responding to his satirical cartoon that sparked outrage among many in Utah. It started with this Pat Bagley cartoon in the Salt Lake Trib that shows a KKK hood in the x-ray of a law enforcement officer.
Now, the Utah County Sheriff's Association took offense, calling it divisive, and then demanded an apology. That inspired pro-police advocates to protest and take to the streets of the Tribune tonight. Jim Spiewak was there at the protests.
Jim, angry protesters say the cartoon was uncalled for.
Yeah, so they met right here at the site in West Valley where the paper is actually printed. There were about 50 people or so that came out. Several law enforcement officers were out here tonight. One of them, in fact, actually spoke to the group, said when he saw the cartoon, it broke his heart.
We're here to call out Salt Lake Tribune for their horrible illustration they put out.
Is it funny, guys? No.
This cartoon by editorial cartoonist Pat Bagley has struck a nerve with Sky Christensen. She came out Thursday to support law enforcement officers everywhere.
I know what they go through, and they do not deserve any more hate.
James Sullivan is the co-founder of Civilized Awakening, which is a conservative civil rights movement. He says he knows Bagley specializes in satire, but doesn't find this joke funny.
So white hood of the KKK only means one thing to the black community, and that's a memory of oppression, segregation, and violence.
Bagley has responded to the pushback on social media, saying, "I went to some pains to show that not all police are racist. White supremacists make a point of infiltrating law enforcement. That's a fact. That's a problem."
Our law enforcement is not a hate group.
Shannon McEnnis is also a co-founder of the Civilized Awakening group and says she feels we can all support each other.
But with all the civil unrest and violence happening across our nation and even here in Salt Lake City, we just don't need any more divide than we already have.
The group is asking for a retraction of the cartoon and a public apology. Throughout the afternoon and evening, we reached out to the Trib to see if they would like to respond to tonight's rally or protest. They said they're going to stick to their original statement that they sent out previously. Part of that statement says the nature of a political cartoon is to raise important issues that should be faced sometimes in a blunt way. If you'd like to see that full statement, you can head over to our website, KUTV.com. Reporting in West Valley tonight, Jim Spiewak, 2 News.
Jim, thanks. In just the past hour, Pat Bagley tweeting a response tonight. He says, quote, "Enduring right-wing pile-on is a roller coaster of emotions and has been exhausting." He finished by saying, "I'm not going anywhere."